Well, all right, everybody. Hello, welcome on in. You are watching Hypocritic GG streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. I'm Lou, some call me Cheatspeak, and we have a really special fun one for you tonight as part of our Discovery Month here on the channel, spotlighting cool and interesting indie games from all different genres, all across the industry. This is a really unique one because we have a very fun first look at something for you. Welcome on in. Nice to see you. This is Demon Tides. From a familiar face around the channel at this point, developer-publisher Fabraz, whom you may know from the upcoming Bubsy 4D, but many amazing platformers to their name, and this is potentially shaping up to be one of them. So we're going to take a look at Demon Tides here tonight. This is early access, kind of preview, looking at, those were words, absolutely. I said some words in a language and that made a lot of sense. This is a relatively exclusive first look at the Act 1 preview of the game, so the first little chunk of it that you would be experiencing when it launches February 19th on PC, with, I believe, a Nintendo Switch release to follow at some point later on in the future, but it's coming to Steam and PC first, and we are going to give you a pretty cool first look at it. Now, full disclosure here, this is a sequel to Fabraz's previous game from a couple of years ago, Demon Turf. It builds upon a lot of those foundations and a lot of those elements. If you've seen any of their kind of platformers, Demon Turf, this one, or Bubsy 4D, you're going to notice a lot of similarities, and we're going to talk about that as we go along. But a couple of disclaimers to get right out of the way first, just so we're all on the same page. This live stream is being conducted on SteamOS and our Lenovo Legion Go S via early game access provided by developer and publisher Fabraz. The thoughts and opinions contained in this live stream are entirely our own and will be fresh off the cuff because this is the first time that I'm really loading in and experiencing the game. We have received neither editorial guidance nor compensation from anyone associated with Demon Tides. However, we are very grateful to Fabraz and thank them all very, very much, Fabian and the crew, for giving us the chance to give you this first look and a little bit of preview access to the game. So what's it all about? Before we get started here, maybe a little bit of a primer. If you're not familiar, so I'm just going to read from their Steam page for the game and a little bit of a description here. Navigate the open seas and explore each distant structure, uncovering every hidden nook and cranny with a diverse, expressive moveset. Beat challenges or find hidden chests to collect talismans along the way that modify your abilities and allow you to express yourself through your shmovement. Their words. You can even switch up your drip with a plethora of discoverable outfits. You can compete with other players for speedrunning times by challenging their ghosts, tagging a wall, and sharing a message with their entire world. There's always a lot of speedrunning focus in these Fabraz titles. Build as an expressive platformer, as a lot of their titles are. some of the features that they note. A deeply expressive platforming moveset, express yourself through your movement and get lost in the flow, a seamless open ocean to explore at blazing speeds, chill out with your crew and buy new items of interest at your mobile hub. You can check all of that out at the Steam, the link to the Steam page for the game in the description below. For what it's worth, noted also on the Steam page are some awards it won, an official selection from Day of the Devs, as well as a official selection from the South by Southwest Sydney 2025 Games Festival. Enough talk. Let's play a little Demon Tides. And again, this is all going to be really, really fresh for us. No real prior experience with it. There is a demo available, which we did not indulge in prior. So we're gonna give this a go. Do I do all the voices? Maybe we don't do all the voices this time around. Looks like we're arriving at Ragnar's Rock soon.
Yep.
Voiced for me. Thank you. Getting nervous to meet him. Shh, Beebs doesn't get nervous. Yeah, Beebs. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect. But I get... Uh-oh. It got purple and red. You know something's up when that happens. What are those things rising up? What is happening? Everyone hold on to something. We're going to crash. Oh. Oh, Beebs. Oh, not Beebs. Oh, goodbye, Beebs. Oh, there goes Beebs. Well, that was a great game, everybody. See you later. Nope, here we go. Come on, Beebs. What the hell was that? I hope the gang's all right. And that, I think, is where we come in. So here we are, folks. We're gonna play ourselves a little Demon Tides. How about we set the mood as well? Some nice theming there. Lovely. Oh, we are drowning in purple. I am here for it. Okay. Here's Demon Tides, folks. Again, this is on our Lenovo Legion Go S. With the Steam Deck preset, you'll see some color bar stuff and occasional, probably hiccups. We should note that this is not final code, and there may be slight hiccups here and there that may or may not be resolved by the time it releases. Hey, you doing all right? I'll be honest, I've been better. Your head's stuck in there, isn't it? You bet. Stuck real good. Need help getting unstuck? Nah, I'll figure it out. If you say so, bud. If you say so. You ever just, you know, that's me most work days. You just sort of stick your head in the pipe real good and accept your fate. I don't know. Some hup. Love a hup. There you go. Get a drink in the environment, the sort of stenciling and outlining on the character. That's always fun. Nice animations and movement too. I like the sort of animated dust cloud effects. We're just drinking it all in here. Watch out, that goo below is lethal. We bat mode. Oh, here we go. Beebs! What up, DK? Now we're cooking.
Right on.
I wasn't concerned about you in the least.
Lol.
Lol. Okay, thanks. Any idea if Lucy and Midgie are all right? Nuh-uh, but holla when you find them and I'll phase them out of here. He just has the power to do that, I guess. Sounds like a plan. It sure does, doesn't it? All right, Pog. Talk to you later. So, okay, that's Pog, really? I'm out here trying to phase through hardwood floors on the daily. In case you're interested. Can I sit? I could, you know what? We're just hanging out. That's gonna be my day, and I'm on board with that. I think there was a photo mode. So you see the D-pad controls in the bottom left. Yeah, we got a selfie. There you go. We love a photo mode. Lol. Let's get that width. That's gonna be fun. Everything needs a photo mode, doesn't it? Jump again in the air to gain some extra height in your bat form. Oh, we love bat form. Ooh, there we go. If you've played the demo of this or any of their other games, one thing that I do appreciate about it, and Bubsy was the same way when we tried it out, oh, spin to gain some distance or correct your landing. Oh, a little too much. We can just land in the water, and we're all fine. Thanks, water. I feel like I shouldn't be down here, though. I would like to be back up there. There's a ladder over there. Combine your forms. Use both the bat and spin form for your full potential. Never said I was good at it, just that we're playing it. Alright, so I think, yeah, you get extra distance. Okay, going out of bat form, I see. And we speed up. Okay. We're getting the hang of this. Slowly. Okay. No. Bam. And the darkness comes upon us all as that. Oh, there's Vinny. Hello, my pet. Yeah, we are just setting records this week. The D20 is off. A lot of that is off for the time being, just to focus on the game here tonight. So we're not swapping back and forth between screens all that much. So no dice tonight, just focused on the game.
Oh, Bubsy!
Bubsy! Why? But she's looking longingly at us, not at Beebs. Am I glad to see a battle's turning into a Beyblade at will? So that's low-key, I think, what we're already calling it. It is Beyblade time. And that's okay. Yeah. Happy to see you too, I guess. Now put me down! Okay, you little grouch. I see you already placed a checkpoint flag, huh? Just like a good fork towner, you should place yours too, just to be safe. So what's the plan, Beebsy? I'm gonna search for Midgie and DK's gonna phase you out. DK's gonna do what?
Lucy?
Oh my god. That's cute. Time to place that checkpoint flag and get a move. Don't you love when you announce the thing that you're gonna do before you do it? All right, time to place that checkpoint flag and get a move on. I reinforce that with myself every time. All right, time to get in my car and drive to work. Time to go in down this aisle in the grocery store and find that pasta. It's just normal things people do, right? Normal. Boom. Place a checkpoint to respawn at if you perish can be replaced indefinitely. Well, that's delightful for us. Love going up the walls. Gotta go fast. Bam. I also can drop, 75 feet and not think anything of it. That's always the way. And how about we get it even more moody in here? How about a nice red? Very nice. Super jump. I think we did that already. We jump, we do this, and then we do that. Nice. One thing you'll note, and we've talked about this with Fabraz's platformers in the past, a lot of speedrun emphasis. If you happen upon our YouTube, that was probably not the right order for that, but we got there. Fabraz's founder, Fabian, talks about this at length, the value of speed running and a dense kind of moveset in their games, which I've always thought is interesting. So if you haven't seen our lengthy discussion with him on the channel, we encourage you to do so. I'd recognize that recognizable barrels. That's my MO again.
Midgie.
Midgie, you can come out now. Beebs. Obviously, you dork. They have such a loving relationship. Oh my. I knew you'd find me. Uh-huh. Let me guess. The plans for DK to phase us out. Sharp as always, bud. I'll catch you further down.
Beebs.
Wait a minute. Beebs! I just wanted to share my current theories as to what these red reefs are. All right. Oh. I like how it shrinks the task. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? I had my suspicions something was off when I detected the faint scent of oily goo in the air. It was obvious, really, when the red reefs and then the shaking indicated, and it probably meant that causing a chain of events, the effects mostly being and when what a nice nurturing relationship they all have with each other. Never change, Midgie, never change. We're here at Damp's dinghy, I guess. As one does. An offensive move that covers distance, breaks objects, and grants a speed boost. Nice. Woo! All right. Boost attack crystals. Ooh. All right, so we're homing attacking. I like it. Press and hold the boost attack input while hitting a wall for a horizontal wall run. Oh! Oh, this is sick. Oh, speedrunners. I mean, you probably already know this, but you're going to have a field day with this one, I bet. Oh, baby. Jump from wall to wall, holding a jump input. Ooh, it's smooth. Well, hello. It just doesn't make any sense, my queen. I only stepped away for a second. And none of my maps showed a reef in the way. I've never seen this in any of my past voyages. It suddenly emerged from this goo. I'm so glad the ship was at least almost entirely empty of demons. Ain't that the truth? And my gang's all good. Now I just need to explain this to Captain Damp. Yeah, good luck with that. Need a ride out? I shall stick around to see what cargo I can still salvage. There you go. Suitcases and everything, huh? You ever just bellow out of distress? Do it. Do it again. All right. Now I did see grind time. Oh, so we're just playing Sonic. This is great. We are just playing Sonic, everybody. Don't look now. Wall running and grinding and stuff. Snake form. Ooh. Oh, we go fast. Ooh, my goodness. Hold boost to go fast. Oh, we are going fast. Oh my goodness. Yep, we're just sonking along. Just call me Sonk the Hog. Snake break. I do love taking a snake break. Most of the time it's a snack break, but you can jump as a snake. Up we go. Oh, it's satisfying. And around the water. Ooh. I think I want to play wave race.
Hey, gang.
Hey, gang. I'm Beebs.
Beebsy. Hey, Beebs. Beebs.
Glad to see everyone's okay. Tell me about it. That was horrifying. So many ships seem to have wrecked here. Makes you wonder how we even got here. Oh, recap time. Oh, here we go. It all started back in Forktown when one lil orphan demon...
Really?
Really? Gonna start the recap all the way back. Why? by the name of Beebs, who decided she wanted to kick the Demon King's butt. Of course, most didn't believe she could do it, me included. Oh, she's mad about it. Why are you talking about me in third person? Shh, stop interrupting already. But she did it thanks to her amazing transformation abilities, and I've never doubted her since. A few years later, the now reigning queen got a letter. From one reigning monarch to another, blah, blah. I invite you to my kingdom, blah, 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 to meet me, for we might have much in common. Yep, it was an invitation to the kingdom of Ragnar's Rock, signed by her.
Huh?
Father? Oh, that was a break. Signed by her father? So after the initial shock, we decided to head out to Ragnar's Rock. Well, yeah, so we can figure out what the deal is with this Ragnar guy. Like, duh. Were they all? They were all like cue cards. And that pretty much sums up how we got here. That's funny. That's a fun way to explain what's going on to everybody. I like that. Yeah, duh, I was there. I meant more like, how did this shipwreck happen, you goof? Why didn't you say so? Now I'm embarrassed. The pics you drew slapped, though. They're beautiful. How long have you been holding on to these? Yeah, all right, dorks. What's the plan? How do we get out of here? See that opening over there? Oh, I see it. We're gonna bust through it! The wavy tech. But how, you might ask? By building ourselves a flotation device from the debris here. Flotation device? A boat. He means a boat. Precisely. I'll draw up a schematic. DK will use some of his weird space magic to fuse some parts together. And Lucy, you can make it all pretty. Oh, she's got no contribution to this. And I'll check out the area for any extra bits and bobs we need, yeah? That sounds like gameplay. Bits and bobs like that thing over there. Right on, Beebs. Let's get cracking. And get cracking we shall. Find the gear bits. 1 of 5. That's behind my head, but trust me, that's what we're doing. Tag any wall with your graffiti design and have it appear in other worlds. Will not save work in tutorial level. Ah, interesting. So you can put your own spray. Upload not permitted in tutorial. That's fine. Haha. There's just a bunch of. Someone translate that binary. What's it say here? Nice. I like that one might have placed a checkpoint.
Seems like a good spot.
Because it is. Nice. Things like spikes will damage you. Fort's here. This writing reminds me of another Crab's Treasure, and I love that game. It's pretty cute. I think, again, this is, something we've experienced with Fabraz's other titles, so it doesn't surprise me very much. But it's cute, it's full of personality. Again, if you've seen our interview with Fabian, the founder of the dev studio here, you would know that, there we go. That didn't quite work. That's kind of their MO, and they put a lot of pride in their ability to create those sort of expressive platformers, they call them. And I think it makes a lot of sense. They have a pretty clearly defined style by now, and it works for them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Fabian the GOAT! You've got fans, Fabian. There you go. Just hanging out there, buddy? So the speedrunning emphasis here, you know, it permeates throughout all of their games, right? And you can pretty clearly see how these movement mechanics are built for such an experience. Ow. Pay attention, kids. And you just cover a lot of ground. You need one more. Here we go. Boost attack enemies. Can I do it in fish mode? Yes, I can. Oh, man. So you really are just like Sonic boosting your way through that. That is delightful. Boom. It's pretty slick. This feels pretty good. All right, is this enough stuff? Oh, the pan down on it. Right on, Beebs. That's everything we need. All right. Okay, jeez. Let's do this. Oh. That is actually how shipbuilding works. I went to a shipyard once, exact same thing. Pieces just fall into place. Dang, Midgie. You might have outdone yourself with this one.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
DK, great paint job. Not sure it's 100% accurate, though. And that neon sign's unbelievable, Lucy. Hey, thanks! What are we waiting for? Let's bust out of here already. All right, everyone, better hold on to something. 3, 2, 1. Oh, damn. Ooh, yeah. You love a slow motion, low pitched scream. Oh, hey, we're playing that. So are we finally gonna acknowledge the giant floating and totally ominous castle yet, or nah? That is funky. Found you. Oh, they are just cruising open ocean here. I knew I'd find you up here. What's up, bud? Did you figure out our next move yet? Because I don't see an easy way to meet Ragnar up there in his weird castle. Castle just big chillin'. It's so strange that he invited you here and yet refuses to actually meet with you. How do you? I want to voice it over, jiggling around like the text is.
I've got a plan.
But you bet I've got a plan ready. I got some intel on that from some locals that sailed by us earlier. I also got a map from them. Check it out. Let's open the map. Wow, it's a map. We're right here. And it looks like the entire kingdom is separated into 3 distinct oceans by that weird red reef stuff, which rises out of that goo. We'll have to do a better job steering clear of those reefs than our previous captain did. Ooh, sideburn captain. Ouch. The locals also told me about a woman called Runa who apparently knows a way to get up to Ragnar's castle. She apparently lives somewhere here, but we don't know exactly where. I'll mark the area so we don't forget. Thanks, buddy. All right, so we look for this Runa then, eh? Yep. Or I can go adventuring for a bit first. Longest wink ever.
Yeah!
Heck yeah, I bet your snake form will come in super handy to explore nearby islands. Wink, wink. You bet. All right, I'm off, bud. All right, bye, bud. If you find anything interesting, bring it back here. Who knows what we can cook up for you. Deuces. Sick backflip, bro. Pure swag. That looks intriguing. Those radio towers over there seem like the perfect way to start this adventure. Time for a little snake dive! Well, your words. Hey! Cruising the open ocean. That looks like a platforming adventure. Let's go there. Radio towers FM. That looks sick. So there are obviously other people who have access to this. It looks like someone's already been here. I like that. Grabbing the belly button already. A lot of folks have been here. Well, we gotta add our own to this, don't we? About right when you land. What's our spray gonna be? Do love a little robot guy. About a massive robot guy. We're gonna be very selfish with space here. Sick backflip. My knee! My leg! And now we're leaving our mark on the world. Just like that. So if you see it, you'll know why. Got some collectibles. Hello. Dang it. I can't get a signal back to the crew. Radio's busted? Looks like the emitter's turned off. Why would anyone climb all the way up these radio towers just to turn off the emitter? I don't know, but I know just the gal who'd climb all the way up to turn it back on. It's me. What did Fort say? How we doing? I'm doing great, Fort. We are here with this fun exclusive first look at Demon Tides for you. Again, launches February 19th on PC with a Nintendo Switch version coming at some point later on. Well, that didn't work. But yeah, again, this is all coming courtesy of developer publisher Fabraz, who was kind enough to give us an early preview look at this. And like I said, the game launches about a month, so this is Act 1. As much of it as we get access to. And we're gonna enjoy it. For those who don't want to indulge in the whole live stream here, we will have more kind of polished impressions for you in a few days. We'll cut a little video together, talk about it. Oh yeah. Boom. So we're just drinking it all in right now. Oh, okay. Love that. So again, it really, I think, plays to the strengths of this development studio that we've seen across a couple of titles now. High octane, speedy, very precise, fluid, expressive platforming with an emphasis on speed running. And if that scratches your itch, it's like we've seen, it's very expressive, it's very colorful. A lot of cute, fun characters. Writing is sharp and interesting. It's a pretty good time. I too love Sonic. Oh, but it screwed me over. No! I didn't place a checkpoint. See, this is why you get too overzealous and then you don't checkpoint and you pay a heavy price. They're all gonna pay. They're all gonna pay the ultimate price. A little Always Sunny for you. How you doing, Ford? How you doing, Vinny? How we all hanging tonight? It's our usual night, and we you know, what better way to, you know, spend a week here in Discovery Month here on the channel than something you will get to discover for yourselves in a month's time, if you're interested. That's the joys of the indie scene, is it not? Okay, thanks. Mean old spike ball. She is very fluid with ladders. I want to be that good at ladders. Drake's Cove is here as well. We finally got the Bubsy 4D stream. Didn't we, though? No, this is the pre-Bubsy. You can very clearly see, and all of their games like this are this way, but you can very clearly see the through line of all of the...
Let's do this.
I went back to the checkpoint. I thought that placed a checkpoint. It did not. So what places the checkpoint? Holding Y. Okay. Well, you're really going to get to know this area, I guess. It's important to learn the rules if you're going to play the game right. Bro, you gotta calm down. You need to calm down. Oh, so you have a lot of tagging potential here. There's just graffiti all over the place.
Tagging time, yo.
It's tagging time, yo. I like our little guy. That's just gonna be our little guy throughout this entire thing. I'm doing... It's going really well. We're having a good time here. Boing. Damage boost. That's cheating. You're cheating. Alright, we're gonna stop
Seems like a good spot.
tempting fate here.
Turf now.
This is my turf now. Is that why the first game was called Demon Turf? Oh. Oh, we did a fun little, like, somersault there. Was that even part of the rule book? Did we do it?
Let's do this.
Get through the rings. All of a sudden, Superman 64 appeared. Bam. Nailed it. Let's take a look at who's been here before us. Real Maximilian, good for you. We can look at all the graffiti. The King of Bugs.
Digging that.
Digging that. So we just head back to him? You know what? Again, we're just leaving our mark. Don't even worry about it. Again, I really like this little dude. We just make him huge and obnoxious, and that's the way it do be. That's a really cute mechanic. That little kind of shared world piece of ownership where you're kind of marking your own turf. It's thematic. It's a good time. I got a signal again. Oh, nice midriff, I guess. Did you fix the emitter up there?
Yep.
Yep. I can't thank you enough. You know what? Grab whatever you want from that chest over there. My treat. Whoa, stuff. Spin updraft. Spin lifts you up temporarily while airborne. Okay. Here's gear. Pick your talisman in slot 1.
Seems useful.
Seems useful. Oh, I have outfits too. Nothing right now. Okay. I see how you get a little bit of an updraft on it. Not much, but like enough. I love the graffiti idea. It's so cute. And that's us. Can't like my own graffiti. Questionable camera angle there. Yeah, you're right. There are just swear words all over the floor up here. Oh my god. That's pretty much it. So that's why. Yeah. This is their deal. All right, what are we doing now? We could head back to the boat. We could explore somewhere else. Fish time. So you get to kind of just bop between platforming challenges? Does that seem right? That red goo looks dangerous. I don't want to partake. Maybe we go back to the boat just to see what's up. I'm a fast fish. I'm such a fast fish. Look at me go. Oh my god. Whoosh. The amount of ground you can cover with this is insane. I'm a fish. Well, I'm a snake, but I feel like a fish.
Got new goodies in the shop.
Ooh. Alright, so all sorts of different talismans. No effect, but occupies a slot. Your health is now increased by 1 vitamin D. Go old school and become a 2D sprite again. I think Demon Turf, the previous game, did have more of kind of a 2.5D art style that made everything look a lot flatter. So it's nice to kind of see them reference that. And we grooving. Look at those animations. Is she just here grooving the whole time?
Oh, Bubsy!
Yo, Bubsy! Lil Gangsta! Workshopping some nicknames. This one doesn't really work, huh? No, it does not. Anyway, I did it, Bubsy. I opened my own fashion boutique on the boat. It's pretty empty right now with just a few designs of mine. But I bet if you bring back some outfits from this kingdom, I'll get inspired to do more designs. Ooh, incentive. Oh, McFish. It could be McFish Full Metal. Hello. Characters were 2D. Yes, so I'm assuming Drake's Cove might have some experience with Demon Turf, so you're getting a front row seat to the sequel here. A month ahead of time, no less. Again, thank you, Fabraz, for the early peek at this. Just hit me up if that at that shop sign there if you want to browse, but I guess you're gonna head out now, right? Well, don't be so sad about it. You betcha. I have no experience with anything besides videos. Well, that's still a leg up on some. Now, in my snake form, it ain't. That looks promising. Snake away! Off of the narwhal horn on the boat there. Go, fish, go. I know he's a snake, but I'm gonna call him a fish because I don't care. You can't make me do anything differently. Just little collectibles. Lil G-Wagon. Let's, yeah, submit that one and see where they get. I'm gonna checkpoint us here. So you can't climb up every wall, right? Doesn't seem like it. destructive youngin here. It's a very kind of soft, cell shady art style, which we love. It looks really good. Still getting the hang of it. Woo! Lil G-Wagon. Can we call her? Can we call her Little G-Wagon? I don't know if. I don't think they're gonna have time to put that in, but I'll remember that if we take a longer or more in-depth look at this down the road, which we will. I'm hoping. Fragile key. Don't get hurt. Get to the chest. Where's the chest? I got hurt. Fish. Oh, that's an instant kill. Okay, that's not... It's not ideal. Very funky, fun soundtrack too. I think I saw that Fat Bard did the soundtrack, at least in part for this. Am I missing how to wall run? Did I forget how to do this? Remind me. Can I remind myself? Unsure. You can set beacons, you can do all this stuff. Fish! I could just run around as the fish for the whole stream, honestly. I feel like that's entertaining enough, but we gotta actually play more of the game. Fort's back. We're all good. We're safe. We get that little boost from landing. No, I just didn't do it right. The spin is really good for kind of lining yourself up to land safely, you know? Like that. And we got to the chest. What's in here? Spin Whirlwind. Creates a whirlwind by spinning on the ground, can be launched while moving. That's nice. We've conquered it, and look at the nice world we have as our reward now. Unfurl rope. So I can get back if I need to. Okay, so you can't just yeet yourself off of the cliff necessarily. Also gonna out you. I saw you go back to Arc Raiders an hour after your stream ended last night. Do we need to have an intervention? No. I can stop and quit whenever I want. Mind your business. Gameplay is good and all, but why doesn't she have a furball form? We need that high-speed gameplay. Did you not see Fish? Snake mode. We're furballing right now. Or rather, furball is snake mode. Look at us go. We're going fast. Too fast. And the jumps in the water. Oh, it's powerful. Look at it go. We're zooming. Too bad, so sad. Cheeky. Ah! All right, let's find something else to do. Do the momentum jump on ramps. I can do it. Give me a ramp. Maybe that was that not rampy enough? I should also note that there is a demo out. Now this is the Act 1 preview that we were given early access to, the beginning part of the game. But there is a demo available out now on Steam, and it's been out for some time. If you want to give this a go and you're just so hyped and inspired by what we're showing here, you can check out, there we go. You can check out Demon Tides right now, if you're so inclined. Tech point. Does this have? It's all layered on there. We do have to keep staking our claim here. Let's do some spraying, folks.
Let's spice this place up.
Where'd our little monster friend go? There he is. I don't actually know what he is. It's so obnoxiously huge. But he'll welcome you into this spot nicely. I think I'll download the demo. This looks like the Sonic game I wish I had growing up. A lot of their games feel a lot like that. Now, I say a lot of their games. Demon Turf is the only one that's out right now in this vein, I think. I forget their earlier work, but Demon Turf certainly in this style. You see how a lot of this runs and plays, and then obviously Bubsy 4D is very similar. They're all cut from more or less the same cloth. And you feel a lot of those similarities from title to title, I think. Not that that's a bad thing. I think the consistency in design is really helpful. I think Fabian's talked about this with us at some point, but, you know, having that level of consistency helps them get the games out faster because you're not building the whole thing from scratch every time. Which is, you know, obviously super helpful from an indie dev's perspective. Why start from scratch if you don't have to? Where else to go? Every time she's snake mode, I just hear the Sonic Adventure soundtrack start blaring at ear-shattering levels. That's, Oh, I can snake on walls? That's wonderful. Do I just hold A to climb? I forget all my training already. Well, hello. Greetings, fellow explorer of the unknown. My colleague and I here are trying to discern as to why the floor is slowly turning a red shade, a rather perplexing mystery, I must admit. My colleague insists it's due to the spreading red reefs and its grotesque oily secretions. But I keep telling him correlation does not necessarily imply causation. You aren't related to Midgie by any chance, are you? Excuse me, what's a Midgie? Never mind, I just think you two would get along. You're a peculiar one. Anyway, I do believe investigating the red reefs is a worthy cause irregardless. Well, I'd agree with that. We had some other comments here. I think they uncapped the Mach speed and how much you can jump in Bubsy. It does feel a little more limited compared to how just wildly, ridiculously freeing Bubsy is. Now that's, you know, a little bit relative. You see how much potential there is for just mechanics abuse in something like this. There we go. What can I do from here? Whole lot of nothing. Whole lot of screwing it up. Avoid the gooeys. We got a hole we can punch through here. Whee! There you go. Progress. Unless it just brings me to the exact same place anyway, damn it. Where are we trying to go to? This feels like an open world where Bubsy is a linear collectathon. I think that is one of the primary differences, where they advertise this as sort of a go anywhere, explore the open sea, do whatever it is you want to do kind of thing, where Bubsy is a bit more like stage by stage constructed, if I remember it correctly. It kind of depends what you're looking for there. All right, I think... Is it a... We just abuse... Not fish mode. Huge bird. Who doesn't love a good huge bird? Not having chat up on screen for this, I'm just shouting things out that people are writing. So I probably sound like a psychopath. May not have much else to be exploring at the moment. Bubsy 4 is kind of weird. It's got two sides to each stage. One is walking and collecting everything, then you have the speed run gameplay. And I think there's a lot of that here as well. All of their titles really emphasize that speed running, mechanics mastery, and player expression through movement. So, you know, again, this is very much cut from the same cloth. And you see a lot of that design philosophy carried through. They are very, very similar games. Nice. Which, to be honest, collecting got boring to me, but had a blast trying to speedrun. And there, you know, you get a lot of longevity for titles like this out of the consistent speedrunning potential, and that's by design, right? I think what the demo was probably just one stage for Bubsy 4D, right? I'm not sure what the demo for this consists of. Likely not as meaty as what you're seeing here. A trading outpost that's existing. Did we have a stowaway on board? Nuh-uh, saw you sail past and quickly hopped on. Hopped on? We were going at least 20 knots. How could you have possibly hopped on? Jesus. Sneck got zoomies. Hey, baloney. We got Sneck in here. Huh? God, never mind. DK's speech is rubbing off on me. Alright, so it's the same conversation. Ugh. And then you just turn into the snake again. Games that let you have many moves for speedrun are the most fun, and I mean that is where they excel. So DK. Is he singing a sea shanty? Me? Oh, you want me to sing along? Come get your duds in order, for we're going to cross the water. Heave away, me jolly lokians, we're all bound away. We're making up the sea shanty as we go. We can define the sea shanty right now. Come get your duds in order, for we're going to leave tomorrow. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. I don't know. We tried. The first one was better. I'm not too proud to admit that. Hi. Pretty sure we're lost. Aren't you the captain? So? Shouldn't you know where you're headed? And who are you, huh? The Coast Guard? Get off my case. I love it. Everyone's very expressive. It's a very funny game. Bye-bye. And they even spin dash off of the thing. It's just Sonic. We're just playing Sonic. Nyum. Oh, careful around the one-hit kill goo. I wonder if these ring challenges have timers kind of underneath them. Thanks for the pills. Don't self-medicate, kids. Ba-boom! Fun little side challenges, yeah? Ooh! Feels like it's straight out of a painting. Quick dip to get the drip. I like that. Neon drip. Hey! Customizable costumes. Gotta have them. I like it. So that's... Nope. Pick up phone. Bubsy! What's up, Luce? I got inspired by all that stuff you've been collecting, and I've added some new drip to the shop. Oh yeah? Sick! I'll check it out later. You better. You're my best customer, and my only one. For now. Bubs! Bubs! Is that DK in the background? Yeah, hang on. He wants to talk to you. Sup, Queen? I'm getting FOMO here. You gotta check out our shop, too. Sick. TTYL. Hey, don't just toss my phone back like that, you dork. All right, see you around, Bubsy. More like drip tides. Yeah, you're right. I can tell this isn't a real sea shanty because you're not pounding your fist on the table for rhythm. I need to be polite to my microphone and my equipment. You try pulling a sea shanty together off the top of your head. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. I don't know. Beeb's about to throw Pal overboard. So here, you're kind of seeing a lot of the mechanics and the gameplay loops at work. You explore different islands and individual platforming challenges. You get different outfits and hair color. I think all these different, pieces of gear and abilities where you can augment your gameplay and your abilities to become more powerful, change even how far you can go and how useful each individual jump is. There's a lot of customizability in here, and that's great because it seems like you can really put, even more of an individual stamp on the experience, which we know they are all about here, so. I gotta be able to go higher, right? Sort of stops after a couple steps. Maybe I need more. Only certain ones I think it said were fully climbable. What did it even say? Quite a funky soundtrack. We were saying before, I think Fat Bard contributed to the soundtrack, and they did Rugrats Adventures in Gameland, which is a soundtrack that I absolutely loved. So that's definitely worth noting. Have ye no knee, matey? I do not. So I was shipping up to Boston to find my wooden leg. It includes my knee. Don't just toss my phone back, whips it across the room. What else would I do with your phone? That dash out of fish mode is just so powerful. We were kind of here doing a ring challenge, right? But now we're back under plausible circumstances. Just like that. I love all the graffiti. It's hilarious. Oh! Don't tell my boss I'm taking a break in here. He's got us running overtime a lot lately. Wish I could just operate a crane instead of having to haul crates all day. Honestly, the guys up there have it easy. Now that I think about it, what are they doing up there? They're just moving back and forth in a loop. I love when games reference their game-like mechanics like that. It's always funny. Okay. Exactly what I didn't want to do. We do it anyway. Because we're smart like that. Is that Among Us? Is he Among Us? Okay, yeah, so there are only certain bits you can climb up. Boom. Placed a checkpoint. I love the reminders. Because no, I have not placed the checkpoint. Thanks for caring. They popping off in the studio with this soundtrack. You right. What's a kid doing at our trade post? I didn't know Ragnar's Rock was doing business with Captain Damp. He honestly doesn't seem the industrious type. They aren't doing business. Oh. Yeah, so you better keep quiet about it, you hear? Ooh. Sus. Some fun sus dealings. Woo! Alright, we're up here now. So we just wait for the cranes that are just going in a loop. There we go. What a precarious spike ball we have here. What do we have up here? Craning my neck. A gear amongst the cranes. Ooh, I'm on the leaderboard. 9 minutes, 29 seconds. Is that what it says?
Phone's ringing.
Phone's ringing. Sup, Midgie? Yo. Did you pick up anything shiny just now? How did you know? Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Creepy much. I just got a sense for these things. Does it look like it's worth something? Honestly, yeah. Feels like it's infused with some sort of energy. Whoa! Better hold on to it and any others you might find then, huh? Sure. Catch you later, bud. See ya! That sounds like a gameplay mechanic to me. Alright, so we love that. Another little platforming challenge dotting the world, and you go and do it, and you finish it, and go about your day. So the objective here is just... oh, find Runa inside the red circle. So... we can leave a marker to head that way, it looks like. And we can just sort of go... for the sake of the plot and keeping things moving a little bit, let's start heading that way. Where's the yellow paint? How do you know where to go? I'm just that skilled. I'm the 0.1% of gamers who don't need yellow paint to define what is and isn't climbable. We're going to the sunken neighborhood to talk about it. All right, here's your ramp. Yeah, not really. Okay. Just rude. Nice. We got some real grade A platforming happening here, I'll tell you what. That's rude. That was also rude. I didn't checkpoint either. You do have to get in the habit of actually physically placing your checkpoints. It does give you a lot of freedom because you can restart whatever platforming challenge you want, you know, at will. But it's all manual and you can't rely on the game to do it for you. Seems like a good spot. And the gem does change color when you're allowed to homing attack it. It's not a homing attack, but it is. Nice. Was that the intended way? I have no idea. No. All right. Who graffitied up here? Mistakes made. Hashtag stop killing games. Uh-huh. Let's leave our mark on the town. Can't graffiti. Can graffiti.
Tagging time, yo.
It's a little clumsy menu-wise there, but we are good. Share it. Gotta do it. That's just our dude. It's your boy. All right.
This is my turf now.
You really do cover a lot of ground with that. All right, so placing those checkpoints, you see how helpful that is?
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Let's try this again. Let's do this.
Case in point. Gotta get a little smart about it. Clearly not very good at it yet, but we're getting there. I think we'll get there. Have faith. Boom. Where are we? Why are we here? Where are we going? Nice. Fish! Not enough oomph. Kaboom! Very nice to be able to just warp back to wherever you need to go. So we kind of cheesed it up here a little bit. Bam. Find the gear bits. You know I'm oh. There is like a touch of knockback in the attack mechanics, so you do have to be a little cautious about where you're attacking.
That looks sick. Yep.
Nice. Go. So you gotta tag. You gotta be the first one up into these places so you can tag them appropriately. Staking our claim to the backside of the satellite dish or whatever. How luxurious. You This part feels like only up. It is a lot of up, isn't it? There's a whole section over there we got to get to, and now we can head back anyway. We checkpointed up here. Let's see what else we can reach. So it really wants us up there, so I got to figure that part out. Well, okay. Ugh, wrong button. But we're gonna do that.
Let's do this.
What? I yeeted. I had no idea where I even yeeted myself. You can just do it. It doesn't matter. You just meow. That's the way we needed to go. There we go. Let's start from here. Where? Full send. Oh, I see. Oh, just made it. A little rope icon. Let's. Good job, Rook.
Let's spice this place up.
We're gonna get over there, graffiti a little bit. We like that. We're just gonna put our little guy all over the place. You know what? I'm okay with just having it be our little representative, and then you can drop ropes so that you can reclaim your ability to reach high up areas like this. I feel like I should have ran on that. Not helpful. Ugh. I will say, and you know, even Bubsy in its demo felt similarly. It tends to be what feels like a pretty high skill ceiling in a lot of their games. So you do have to kind of get good pretty quickly, especially where you know the platforming is concerned. Because the moveset encourages that degree of mastery, you know, you do kind of have to wrap your head around it pretty quickly. And that's worth noting, I think, where it may get a little more demanding a little faster than others like it. Your jump after a boost spin now has horizontal movement. Interesting. Nice. So, in doing our due diligence on something like this, there is that consideration. Well, nice to be up here. It is funky as hell, though. Fish! You can cover just so much ground, it almost feels illegal. More gear. So I gotta do it across the whole area then, huh? What else am I missing? Oh, there's so much. There's so much. We've only got 2 bits, and you can't really tell which ones you've gotten and which ones you haven't, right? So you kind of just have to feel it out. One platforming challenge at a time, huh? Woo! It's not abuse of the mechanics if you're supposed to do it. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Also, when in doubt, just say huh a lot and you'll get where you need to go. I think we can leave our guy up here. It doesn't always bring the cursor in, so you kind of have to flip between different different tabs on the menu there, but it still works at least. All right, let's continue onward here. We're gonna want to move north. Fish mode. Snake. It's a snake. But it's a fish. But it's a snake. But it's a fish. What do you want from me? Oh, so you leave the area and it automatically disables challenges that you have going. So like I was trying to find those 5 gear bits. I left and it said challenge failed. So that's interesting. Smuggler's Den. Love me homing attack chains. Okay. So you can fish your way through those conveyor belts. You gotta be quick about it. Yeah! Love me conveyors. So what are we thinking here, chat? Again, we were able to get some cool early access to this is, you know, Act 1 of what is obviously going to be a much longer game. Here with Demon Tides, courtesy of developer-publisher Fabraz, and we are appreciative of them giving us an early look at this. Again, if you saw stuff about Bubsy 4D or you've played Demon's Turf and its Queen Edition, kind of the Ultimate Edition, Deluxe Edition, whatever you want to call it, you will get a feel for what their milieu is like. There's your 10-cent word for the day. Because all of those games, you know, knowing what I know about Demon Turf and knowing what I know about Bubsy, they all play incredibly similarly, look very similar. The design and mechanics of it are all pretty well in line with each other, so you know what you're getting from game to game. And I think there's a lot to enjoy in that level of consistency in the experience. Damn it. But now we're down here. I will tell you, it is very, very fun. And I think what helps so much is that it is, for the most part, pretty precise. Where if you're just kind of walking around outside of fish mode, specifically, you have an incredibly fine-grained control over everything. You know, it does get a little tricky, and I don't want to say unmanageable, but it's certainly challenging moving at speed. But generally, it is incredibly precise, very easy to control, very easy to kind of have a firm grip on where you are and what you need to do next and where you're going to land. The only real kinks in the, or, you know, cracks in the armor that show are when you are going fast. And you're doing some of these acrobatic moves, and it can be hard to kind of line yourself up and land efficiently and accurately from jump to jump. Ooh. Kind of like that. which is both a help and a hindrance. Obviously, when you have a handle on the mechanics, you can manipulate them, and it's incredibly satisfying to get really good at it, and then almost take that speedrunning approach with it, which you know, the developer values so much. Oh, see, you can't checkpoint when there's hazards. I like that. So we got to put it back here. That's thoughtful. And so, you know, part of me wonders, as it goes on, how much does it lean on those more advanced traversal mechanics, and how challenging does it really become? In terms of just that general accessibility and, you know, ability for players to wrap their head around something and progress. Shouting from the rooftops, storing gears on top of a warehouse. As all, you know, normal people do. We got graffiti on the roof. We're gonna put our own graffiti on the roof. Except not really. Why not? Oh, you have to... That's interesting.
Tagging time, yo.
See, I don't have the reticle here, so I have to kind of go back into the different menu. There. Oh, he gets so big. I love it. That's hilarious. We're leaving our mark. Hey, yo. Whee! So that was this part. Where else can we go here? Again, you kind of come in and out of snake mode. That's obviously hairball mode or furball mode or whatever it's called in Bubsy 4D. So again, you see a lot of the overlap and analogous mechanics from game to game. And they are very similar, I would say, too, at least in my experience here. So again, we'd have to go back and kind of sample Demon Turf to get an understanding of where this sort of originates, but you know, and you can play the demos for yourselves and see that. Bubsy 4D and Demon Tides play incredibly, incredibly similarly to each other. So we gotta venture around to find whatever her name is. Oh. Mines usually mean you're going the right way. Gravity well. It's blue. Oh. Very light gravity. You know what that means. Fish is gonna have a field day. Or not. Set your checkpoints, everyone.
Seems like a good spot.
So if you double jump, no wall jump for you. That's how that works. Very, very vertical with the gravity well here. Nice. Ooh, but it doesn't let you checkpoint always. Kinda gotta watch yourself. Damn, damn, damn. All right, so... Oh, come on. So that's where it you know, gets a little frustrating. It does seem a bit more limited on exactly where you can place those checkpoints. And maybe it could use a bit more clarity on exactly where you can do it. I'm lining some of these things up. The wall jumps are really satisfying, though. Full Metal's got it right on. Them multi-jumps off walls, so nice. They are so nice. Like, this would kind of be an ideal place. And now I can place the checkpoint. So what is the delineation between being able to place one here and not being able to place one there?
Let's try this again. Let's do this.
See, can't place it here. Not sure why. Just an observation. You know, sometimes when you play a game, you observe. Three minutes, 58 seconds. Leaderboards don't seem to be active, though. Light feather. Light as a feather. Gravity weighs less heavily on you. So you can...
Wonder who it is.
Ooh, 100% completion. Is that all that was in here? You pretty much did everything you could in this area. Yep. Did you know that allows you to compete in the Lokian races? What's that? A competition among Lokians to see who can race through the area quickest. Just interact with the initial checkpoint of the area to start competing. That boat with the eye flag? That's the one. Go kick some butt, Beebs. Okay, so you can basically speed run the area. It looks like in some sort of trial, which is cool. Light feather, my beloved. You can kind of ground pound your way down. Oh, it takes forever to get down. So let's try to find it. If we look for that initial checkpoint, wherever it is. Over here, maybe? Open leaderboards. Oh, so they are up there. Hey, we are default, no talisman. So this is a standard run. Oh my god, all right, so they did it in 35 seconds. Ed's did it in 1:07. The King of Bugs did it in 2:18, and I did it in 4 minutes. That's not acceptable, so we're gonna have to fix that up. And I'm assuming the whole point is to get back up to the top. That does not start you over. Okay. How do I retry run? Just can't have a 4-minute time showing up there. That's just sad. Take it easy. Much better. Minute 3, we cut down on that quite a bit. So where does that put us on the leaderboards? Nice. Number 2, right under Fabraz themselves. 4 seconds ahead of EdZed. Now, you can only imagine that these times are going to get demolished in short order here, but I'm staking my claim that at least, you know, with a reasonable showing, we could maybe beat 35 seconds if we really got in on that. I feel like it would be possible. And then they would check in the morning and be like, "Oh my God, people are running laps around us already." Do you want to try again? Should we try again? How much faster would I have to go? Beat the dev, do it. So I need to just start properly, because I don't think it starts me facing the right way. God. Damn it. All right, so 35 seconds is going to be a pretty tall order here, but I feel like we can put together a reasonable showing. Sub 1 minute I would be happy with, but we got to get that exactly right. That's not gonna do it. You gotta get initially lined up on that platform to get a good start here. And then it's kind of just orient yourself to the next platform, wherever it is. Now it's this bit that really slows me down. Got 2. Look, I rushed and gunned it, and I died. Once we get up there, though, it's pretty straightforward. I do not have a firm handle on that yet. We are pushing it a little too much, maybe? See, I can't do the wall jump once I can only do 1 jump in between, do a little bit of a run up, and then that's all you get to do the wall jumps. So you gotta be careful about it. Boom.
Yo, that was sick.
Gravity well conquered. 51 seconds. Much, much better. You'll love to see it. Oh, did it have me do it again? Wait, a minute 3. Did it not save my time there? No, it did. 51 seconds. That feels good. That feels nice. We are here for it. Wait, a minute. All right, good. Where to now? We should probably get a little closer to whoever we're trying to find, right? So let's head that way first. Give me a second here. Let's jam out to the soundtrack in the meantime here. It's a very jammable soundtrack, is it not? Alrighty. Where are we here? Let's, now that and see, that's where the addiction comes in about speed running and taking those specific challenges as they come. The temptation is very, very real. So we're looking for, what's her name, right? Find Runa inside the red circle. Some goo. So eventually we'll be able to interact with these things and ungooify them, I'm assuming. That looks nice and spooky. And that just marks off where we can and cannot go. We know this. Look at me go, though. I am like... It's Runa's village, and we found him. Sonk ain't got nothing on me. Look at the vibes, though. Is this not aesthetic as hell? Like, aesthetic in all caps with a space between each letter aesthetic. That is delightful. That's almost photo mode worthy. Let's see. Nope. And it saves the screenshots. I like it. Is that our boat? Our boat got here anyway, so you didn't even need me. It's aesthetic. Maybe it'll pop up in a thumbnail. You never know. Are you incredibly brave or just an idiot? That's how you want to introduce yourself to someone. Say what, bro? With the eye twitch and everything. That's a nice detail. Where's your mask? I don't have one. An idiot, then. No one in their right mind would reveal their face to Ragnar's watchful eye. Well, besides Runa. And believe me, I tried convincing her too, but she's reckless like that. Fearless too, I suppose. So I guess Runa will be the maskless one that we find here. That's our friendo. Care to join me, Bubsy? I might. Don't know how you don't ever get tired with all that running and jumping. I get fidgety if I don't move for too long. It is Green Hill Zone, yeah. This town's cozy, huh? Yeah. Surprised to see something like this amongst all the ruined neighborhoods we spotted along the way. I wonder why Ragnar left everything to rot that way. Yeah. So let's go try to find Runa, yeah? Collecting watchful eyes, I suppose. Kaboom. That is an interesting grass texture. Tripping me out, man. The facial expressions are top-notch, not gonna lie. Well, so they build themselves, the studio, and a lot of what they make as expressive platformers, and I think that much is very apparent in a lot of this stuff. You've seen it in the Bubsy demo that we've covered and talked about. You obviously see it here. It seems like the grass kind of craters the frame rate a bit, or maybe it's just the area. But yeah, that's kind of their MO, is that sort of quote-unquote expressive platformer where you're not just expressing yourself, but the characters are expressing themselves through those, you know, exaggerated facial animations with a lot of detail. Oh, they're great. It's really, really well put together. And again, there's such a degree of satisfaction in the movement and in the character designs and in their animations and facial expressions. So it's a very attractive sort of world to immerse yourself in because it plays so well and because it looks so good. We're into it.
Runa.
Yo, seen someone called Runa around here? You fool. I am Runa. Depends. Oh, she tall. And she buff. Yo, she fit as hell. Look at that six-pack. That could be an 8-pack. Them's dinner rolls. Jeez. The name's Beebs. Just staring at the midriff and the abs. I would be too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Uh-huh. And I was told you could get us to Ragnar's castle. What would a kid like you want to do with Ragnar up there, eh? I got an invitation. That's a Pokemon laugh right there. And I'm the queen, eh? She's sassy. Yeah, tongues out, whatever. Oh, did they venture all the way up here? Good to see y'all made it up here too. Just give us a minute to catch our breath. Did we just call abs dinner rolls? I need to sit down. She was Runa the entire. It was me the whole time. We did call abs dinner rolls. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's just it's what comes to you in the moment. She laughing. Oh wow! I see Ragnar invited a whole gang of kids. You cheeky. No. He only invited Bubsy here, but we're tagging along.
What do you want?
What do you want? Really? I told you already, I'm supposed to meet him. But he somehow failed to mention how we'd get up there. Oh, and he's apparently my dad. Yeah, all right, that's enough of that nonsense. Oh, she got pissy. Enough of the bull crap. Are we about to throw down? Is she about to throw hands? She isn't lying. At least give us the courtesy to tell you our story. You can decide afterwards if we're just a bunch of lying kids. Fine. Talk. Gonna recap the whole story? I don't think we need to hear it again. Let me get this straight. You don't know your parents, and out of nowhere, Ragnar reveals to you he's your daddy. And then he invites you over to our kingdom of Ragnar's Rock, but doesn't even come to greet you.
Yep.
Yep. Hard to believe that. But I did hear that the Demon Turf Kingdom got a new boss, and that she's a tiny brat. That's the other thing. You said the thing. I guess I can kind of see the resemblance to Ragnar. Same punchable face. Oh my god. Oh, yeah? Let's say I believe you. Why would I want to help you? Who is your daddy and what does he do? If you haven't noticed yet, we ain't big fans of your dad here. That took a big flourish to underline. And your story doesn't sound too different to his, eh? Conquered a kingdom through force and became its tyrannical leader. Ooh, parallels! The eye twitch is great. I don't want to meet him. I want to confront him. To demand answers. Like, why did he decide to only show up in my life now? Or why is he apparently such a tyrant? The eye twitch is killing me. Got it? Fine.
Queen.
I'll help you out, but you'll have to earn it, Queen.
Golden gears.
Seen golden gears around? Fancy bit of ancient tech from the civilization that were here before we came barging in. There's always an ancient civilization leaving gears around. Bring me enough of those and I can send you and your crew to the other regions of Ragnar's Rock across the rising red reefs and their goo. Bring me even more, and we got ourselves enough power to get you all the way up to Ragnar's crappy homestead. All right, well there's your go get your power stars, folks. Hold up. Considering Ragnar's your daddy, you probably want to confront his closest henchmen too. I bet his champions would love to meet you. Oh yeah, I bet items on that. The one terrorizing this region's the Jester, if you haven't met him already. Give me that map of yours. I'll circle where he's usually clowning around. Right here. All right, thanks. Now get out of here. This ain't no kindergarten. Jeez. So snarky, so sassy. Collect 10 golden gears. So there's 10 gears around the area we gotta find. A cannon?
This is my turf now.
Oh, that I really wanted to get into that. No dice. It feels very Pirate Colony-y. Pirates Cove meets Green Hill Zone. Anybody? Oh, don't slide off, lady. We're under the thing, so where did this lead us exactly? Exactly. What do you mean I can't graffiti it? People need to know my story. Fine. Alright, so there's 10 golden gears around the area. Reading rainbow levels of sass. I mean, kind of. See, that's what I'm talking about. It gets a little bit twitchy to try to precisely land on something. Unless, well, you do kind of have a ground pound, so let's see. Okay, so you just have to leverage your ground pound, I guess. That's maybe one instance, and the only instance I will accept, shouts of skill issue from the crowd. Hey, lever. That's a chest in a ship. Nicely fits between the window and the door. To the window, to the door. Till I just can't sweat no more. I can't count to 4. Ah. Oh, that's, yep, don't get caught in there, kids. Okay, bye-bye.
I'm out of here.
Gotta go at an unreasonable pace. Aye, there's the rub. I thought fish could grind. That would have made my day. It's so, the controls are just so tight. It is so satisfying to move around and do stuff. It controls so well. That's obviously the key bit to making a quality platformer, right? Is having controls that work and work well. It's got them. And that's always encouraging to see. Yeah, you definitely don't have that degree, like Drakesco was saying earlier. They really kind of uncork how far, like, fur balls curl up into a ball mode can take you in Bubsy 40. It seems like it's a little more on the rails here by design, and that's fine. So it's not, like, completely overwhelming for players. It's reasonable, I think. Is this our ship? Yes, it is. We haven't checked out the stores in a while. Ground booster. Boosting on the ground is twice as fast? Are you for real? Be conscious of your spending. Increase your bat jump's height and momentum. Your bat dive now flies straight and true as an arrow. Boosting out of super jump has more height. There's so much customizability in this. Swim a lot faster in snake form. Turn sharper corners. Gain a bit of height when entering snake form. Swim a lot faster. How much faster do we need to go? You want to see this one? Let's go old school and become a 2D sprite again, just to see it.
Phone's ringing.
Yo, you texted? Yeah, I need some advice. I've got a bunch of sick talismans now, but not enough slots to use them all. Any ideas on what to do? You could try switching between loadouts. Load what now? Loadouts. You can set different talismans and outfits to each... Wow. You can set different talismans and outfits to each and switch between them at any time. Sounds handy. It is! I also heard rumors that Ragnar's champions carry extra talisman slots on them, but that's a lot harder. Does that help at all? Heck yeah, thanks, Midgie. Okay, bye. And look, we're a little 2D now. That's fun. It does seem to really tank the frame rate though, so at least we've seen it. Gravity weighs less heavily on you. Oh, she got the PSX graphic filter going on. Yes, she does. Don't forget your advanced moves. How could I? They're basically required learning for this whole thing. Yeah, so I'm not harping too much on the performance. Again, this is all pre-release code. The game is still a month away. This is still an early look by all accounts. Though obviously very stable, and as I would hope it would be, you know, a month away from release, right? We are playing this Full Metal Ass before on the Legion Go S. There actually is, if I go into the settings, a Steam Deck graphics preset that it defaults to, which is great. And it's awesome that they are planning for and optimizing for that kind of device already. I did put the texture quality at full just because I like my textures. But it does start at half, so if I put that back at half, yeah, it does pretty significantly improve things. I don't know that it has all that much of an impact on the visual quality anyway. Bum, bum, bum. That's nice. And it's a full 1080p we got going as well, so it's, you know. The art style doesn't seem, you know, it's not hyper detailed and hyper demanding, so that definitely helps. So does she want the gears? I have 2 golden... Oh, she wants 10 golden gears. Is that what I read? So doing all of those individual platforming challenges around the area is what's going to, I guess, get you through to the next bit of it. So basically, we need to just go amass a bunch of golden gears. The map kind of feels stuck here. There we go. What are these beacons I see? Possible golden gear opportunities? Or are they lies? They're lies, understood. So it seems like you just go to all these different sort of islands, individual platforming challenges, and grab your golden gears once you get to the top of them. Seems reasonable. Yellow Rain. Sus as hell, man. Shipwreck Twins. It's a pretty vast space you're exploring here. There's a lot of, you know, platforming challenges out in the distance and different areas to explore. I imagine, you know, each of them has their own set of leaderboards, it seems. Oh my god, it's Radical Highway. Let's do it. Maybe a touch more Sonic inspired than they're letting on, but it's certainly here. Damn it. I got distracted by going fast. And actually, this would be a good time to try out the other one. Boosting on the ground is twice as fast. That effect. Seems like there's no music for this area either, which is okay. Or we go fast. Oh, he's fast. Oh. Oh, come on. Why is there a gap there? I mean, again, set your checkpoint, I guess, but that's just rude. It is very fast. You know what it reminds me a lot of? Those old, like, Sonic World Engine prototypes where you have the full, like, free-roaming Sonics where they're kind of floaty and just the pathways are shaped a certain way. Kind of gives me that vibe. See? Helpful. They're even telling you to do so. Oh my god, are we racing? Everybody supersonic racing. Sonic 06, no. Definitely not that kind of vibe. Oh, damn you. All the way down. Yeah, you don't place that checkpoint. You are brutalized, me boyo. Go, go, go. Oh, what? What is this bridge thing?
Let's do this.
Why are you spinning this way, bro? This is nuts. Ah, made it. Oh, we're just going full tilt. Oh, full send. Doesn't even matter. Oh, saved it. You thought it was over. It's never over. No idea where I'm going. Boom! Great success has one speed. Spin! We go spinning. Bat flutter. Gain an extra jump in bat form. That is huge.
Seems useful.
I don't know what I replaced there, but that's great. Did I? Oh, that's your loadout. I see. Gain an extra jump in bat form. Gotta do a dance. Fresh Drip got a dance about it. Yeah, you get a triple jump now. This huge if true. All right, so we conquered the race. Endless possibilities. So much jumping. It's crazy. Oh God. Is this Gear Zerker? Blasted Wolf Mace. Ooh boy.
Let's do this.
Thrash him. Do I homing attack into him? We gotta figure out a plan of attack here. That is not a plan of attack. Neither is that, I guess. There we go. Got us somewhere. Well, it's time to put graffiti up here. Oh, it got even funkier somehow. We're approaching maximum funk. I'm not sure how it gets any funkier. Oh. But we got to the super funk form. And I didn't checkpoint, so now I gotta race all the way up there again. It is kind of a mindset shift you just have to figure out. Oh, for God's sake. That is a momentum breaker. I'm undecided on the checkpointing system. It is good that you can place them literally wherever you want, but it does take a lot of manual thought adjustment to kind of remember to do that sort of thing. And if you don't, you will have significant progress setbacks like this. So I guess the end result is just get good. And don't forget about your checkpoints. So I did this in a hurry last time, so let's see if we can do it again a little more calmly this time. It would appear the answer is no. But, nice little secret cove in here. Big time momentum breakers. That really throws you. Now, again, is it maybe my own fault for not placing the checkpoint? Probably. But grinding all the way back up there to do that boss again is kind of a momentum killer here. That knockback is crazy too. Do not like it. It sort of extending the momentum. That is the perfect example of why I think that level of sort of interactivity and is it knockback? Is it knock forward? Just not going straight up or landing where you are out of a homing attack like that it's not a homing attack, but it is frustrating.
Just to be safe. Ow. Come on.
We gotta be at full health for that fight, so.
Let's try this again.
Sunset Overdrive, here we go. Here we go.
Seems like a good spot.
Back to this guy.
Hey,
Take advantage of the health power-ups here. Yeah, see how the momentum kind of carries you forward there? Extra funk time. We've arrived. The perspective does make it a little tough to see what hazards are coming at you where. But we got him. 3 hits and you're dead. That's pretty good. And a golden gear, no less. Pretty good. An aerial dogfight. Beat a gear zerker in the skies. It is fire everywhere. I can't imagine what my time is on that. It cannot be good. With how much floundering I did down there. Where does it start even? You know, we're gonna be that guy who does put down some graffiti during the boss fight. It gets so huge. That's ridiculous. Bam. Oh, you love it. It's the whole thing.
this is my turf now.
Yes, it is. All right, Owl Gamer, you do you. Alrighty, well, what do you think of that, folks? Let's land somewhere cool and picturesque and start summing some of these thoughts up, huh? What's this? Oh, it's just extra health. Can I get up there? I can't. There's a lot of health around here. It's like they knew you would have trouble with that boss fight a little bit. And now staring off at the final showdown off in the distance. That's picturesque right there. That's what we're after. Beautiful. Make it. Oh, we made it big. All right. Well, as she stares fondly at her final test in the background, let's start summing up some thoughts on this. This was again an early look at Act 1 of Demon Tides, the next expressive platformer from Fabraz, creator of Demon Turf and the upcoming Bubsy 4D. There's a lot to like here, and again, we're grateful to Fabraz for giving us the chance to take a look at this early ahead of its release about a month from now, February 19th on PC, on Steam, with a Switch release to follow at some point. in the future. It is a lot of fun. Fans of those really precise technical platformers that you would see in the vein of something like Super Mario Odyssey, with a very distinct kind of art style and presentation style on top. I think there's a lot to love. And again, if you're familiar at all with Fabraz's work, if you've played the demo for Bubsy 4D, if you've played Demon Turf, you have a pretty good idea of what you're getting into here, because all those games really are cut from very, very similar cloth, if not the exact same. So there's a lot to love. Music is obviously super funky and fun. Fat Bard contributing to the soundtrack has a big hand in that. And there's a level of satisfaction and precision in the movement and the platforming that makes it super fun to engage with from the word go. You start to get better with the mechanics, you start to chain some of these things together. The obvious speedrun emphasis, which is a hallmark in their games, is evident and gives you a different dimension to it where, you know, you don't have to speedrun it if you don't want to. You don't have to just focus on the collectibles. You can, you know, pinpoint specific areas you want to get better at and faster at and just grind it like that. People are already doing it. And there's, you know, records set on this demo. There's records set on the Bubsy demo. It's very much their milieu. I used that term already, and it's pretty apt, I think. So it's very good. And I think, you know, we will have a more polished up pre-release impressions video in a few days if you're watching this when it's live, and then potentially, you know, a look at the broader game prior to its release. There's a lot to like here, and at least from this little 2.5 hour impression, I think it's one that if you enjoy platformers of this ilk and you like it when they're polished and refined in that way, there's a lot to enjoy here. So this should be one that's on your radar if this sort of thing interests you. You can see there's a lot of customization, there's a lot of player expression and artistic expression kind of mixed in, so it wants you to, you know, traverse according to your play style, customize Beebs here as you see fit, and there's a lot of room for expression, which is always fun in a platformer like this. So something to keep in mind and something to keep on your radar if you're interested. I don't know how much it's supposed to launch for, what its launch price is. So that may factor into it a bit, but it's pretty fun. And if the rest of the game continues to execute on what made these first 2.5 hours so fun, I think you're going to have a really, really fun one on your hands here, and I think there's a lot to enjoy. So hopefully that helps. And again, thank you to Fabraz for allowing us to give you this sneak peek first look at what is Act 1 and the beginning couple of hours of Demon Tides, their new expressive platformer, coming out February 19th on PC. And again, as a disclaimer to wrap things up, this was, and I'm gonna just have the disclaimer up on hand, this live stream was conducted on SteamOS and our Lenovo Legion Go S via early game access provided by developer and publisher Fabraz. The thoughts and opinions contained in this live stream are entirely our own. We received neither editorial guidance nor compensation from anyone associated with Demon Tides. And on that note, keep it on your radar, folks. It's a lot of fun, and we appreciate you tuning in and checking all this out with us here on Discovery Month, where we've been prioritizing checking out cool and interesting indie titles, some newer than others, some more popular than others. This certainly qualifies as new, I think. And again, you can sink your teeth into it. There's a demo out available now on Steam if you want to try before you buy. Wishlisted if you're interested, and it comes out February 19th on PC. Cool. That was a good time. Thanks so much for tuning in. This has been Hypocritic GG. Streaming live on Twitch and YouTube. Tune back in next week for one more game to wrap up Discovery Month. Until then, stay fresh, cheese bags. We'll catch you back here real soon.